What is up, guys? Welcome back to some more Zero City action. It is event time. We have the assault on Factory X, which is currently going on right now. This is July of 2026 for archive purposes. If you're watching this in the future, a lot of these exclusive items will not be available after the event, except for the shop. The shop crates, those are always there. As you can see, we have every crate ever released during this event, so you will be able to get that, but the other stuff that's not in the shop will not be available in the future, just for future reference. But if you guys didn't know, this is an alliance event. Pretty much you're going against other randomly selected alliances. You want to try to go for the first spot there, so you want to use as many bombs as you can, and as you can see, depending on what placement you get some pretty decent rewards, especially for first place. You get 1,000 crypto, you get stims, you get talent books, and you get an anomalous chip. So that's a pretty good boost there if you get first. But we're going to have a rough time going against direwolves because they go pretty hard during these events. But let's talk about what we're getting in the event and what is worth making a purchase. So for me, I personally buy the full-fledged bomber, just because I target specific things in the shop, and getting the boosts in bombs and the shop currency, I forget what it's called. I think it's called trophies or something like that. I do like the boost to get those items. So you get the main pass here. You can see it literally shows you on the left what you get. For the $10 one, you do not get this exclusive multi-purpose weapon. I'll talk about that later in the video, but I don't think it's worth it. So you get when you get into the $20 one, you do get access to that. So you will get a multi-purpose weapon on top of, extra boosts of bombs and all that. And then for full-fledged, you get all that. Plus you get to give your alliance member some bombs and all of that. You can buy all three as well if you're crazy and you want to spend a lot of money. And then also with this event, there's the insignias here. So these are kind of like their own separate entities within the event that allow you to unlock a bunch of stuff there, and they cost $16 each, and pretty much each one of them will have an exclusive item. So unit insignia, you get this field kit here. Once in a while the fighter inflicts a concussion. It's an okay backpack. I don't really think it's worth $16. A lot of the time, usually if you're spending this money, you're targeting to get all of this other stuff, the crypto, the talent books, the Colossus things, all of these crates, and then you also want that. So you're using it to boost your squad. The second insignia is team insignia. Here you get this exclusive multi-purpose weapon. For me personally, I'm not a huge fan of offensive multi-purpose weapon. I tend to lean more towards the defensive side, but this being a freezing multi-purpose weapon, it does cause freezing effects and stuff like that. This one looks pretty decent, and with snow synergy, trapper synergy, frost, all of that, this is probably a decent offensive multi-purpose weapon. If it's worth $16, I don't know. That's up to you. And a lot of people ask me, what pieces of gear should I get? Really, it kind of depends on what you want. It depends on where you're at in the game. If you are, a fresh CC11 and you don't have level 100 gear, all of this gear is going to be good, just because you don't have options yet. But for someone like me that has a ton of the meta gear, I can pick and choose, is this better than what I already have? So it kind of comes down to what you already have. Is it worth it? Well, you got to ask yourself that. Do you think it's worth it? Because I'm not going to say, hey guys, you need to spend this $16 to get this multi-purpose weapon. I'm not going to say anything like that, but I'll touch base on it. This one here is the regiment. You get this field kit here. This is a tank or chem tank, probably more so a tank, but it's just a simple backpack, and I actually like it. During the entire fight, the fighter receives 20% less chemical damage. Simple. I love simple stuff. The more simple it is, usually the better it is. But yeah, this looks decent. If it's worth $16, again, that's up to you. But this field kit does look decent. I do like that. But yeah, that's the passes, the insignias and all that. Let's talk about the shop. Let's talk about the new crate. What do we got here? We got a new bracelet. Once in a while, the unit deals 600,000 physical damage to all enemy units in a large radius around self and steals 10% all stats. It's meh. Alright, I guess. Again, this might be better than what you already have. I guess it's up to you. This device, though, I do like this device. This device looks pretty good. I will probably go for this myself. Throughout the entire battle, the healing of the device owner and all allied fighters is increased by 25%. That's pretty good. Just a raw stat line percent increase. Love stuff like that. And then once in a while, the incoming treatment for the device owner and all allied fighters within a small radius is additionally increased by 45% for 3 seconds, and these fighters restore 45% health. So you get increased healing, increased health, or increased healing, and you restore health. But you just get this raw stat line throughout the entire battle, and I like stuff like that. The gear, Destructive Surge, this looks okay. The Domino Effect Assault Rifle, again, it's okay. And then the field kit here, which is a ranger specific field kit. Once in a while, when the unit's health drops below 35%, improved restoration is cast upon the unit. 2 random negative effects are removed from the target. It restores 20% health, and all of its stats are increased by 25% for 3 sec. For 3 sec, the target's attacks also start dealing additional 60,000 pure damage and have a 75% chance to stun the target for 1 second. Again, a decent field kit. So that's the crate. We talked about the insignias. We talked about the pass. Let's talk about the exclusive multi-purpose weapon that you get from the $20 pass and up. And that's what this one here, the Cement Hail. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's a long description. But again, I personally am not a fan of offensive multi-purpose weapons. And typically in this game, the longer the description is, the more a chance your enemy has to disrupt it, which is an issue. So typically something like this, there's, it's doing things in a sequence, and there's stuff that can disrupt that and cause issues for that. So I don't think this is that great for what I have. Again, depends on what you got. Is it better than what you got? You have to figure that out on your own. All right, let's talk about what am I going to specifically go for myself from this event. What am I targeting? So me, Cosmic. Again, I might go for this device. I like the device. It looks kind of nice. I pretty much just focus on chips during Assault on Factory X. Here's why. On Assault on Factory X events, and it's different from the Furnace event, is we get these double chips, these double anomalous chips. These, for where I'm at in the game, are super useful for me. So I will probably go for the Chem Knowledge, Chem Damage double chip here. And I think, isn't there... Yeah, there is a... so you can get 2 of the legendary versions too. So you can get 2 of these, and then you can level them and combine them to make another anomalous double chip, and then you can level that up with this one as well. So this is your gateway into Relic double chips. If you're not a psycho and spending $500+ on the website to get the trophies of the bunker, this is your access to getting the Relic double chips. This is, I think, the only way you can get them is by getting them here. And again, this really depends on where you're at in the game. If you're still trying to get gear, this is obviously not going to be a focus for you, but for me, this is what I'm targeting. I'm going for these double chips. This will be my gateway into Relic double stat chips, and double stat chips are super good for where I'm at. I'm pretty much just pushing power, trying to level up all my chips. It takes forever. If you look at my trapper here, this one, I have quite a few double chips. Health damage here on the chest plate, a few of those. I don't think, no, there's none on the gun. The gun attachment, we have crit damage. Slowly swapping these out as I get them. Here again, damage crit, health damage, probably some more here. Yeah, health damage, double stats. Love those chips. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm working on. I'm going to get as many of those double chips as I can.
Yeah.
For me, that outweighs all of the gear and stuff right now, at least for the gear in this event. So that's what I'm going to work on. I will probably do a follow-up video later in the event. I think I'll just save all my stuff and open it all in video so you guys can see what I get and what I actually buy from the shop, or how much stuff I can get from doing the event. But that's going to be pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it helped you out. If it did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. This has been Cosmic, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.